It's DJ Moore. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Back to throw, Newton. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now it's Newton. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. K.J. Wright, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
One set. Keep 15. Keep 15. Watch left. Tight end to the left. Tight end left.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
Come on, now. Let's go.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check. Switch. Hey, zero.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. Well, you're already down on the scoreboard, and now, Charles, you go out there, very first play, throw the interception. That defense, they're going to have to bow up.
Yeah, let's see how they handle this, because we always talk about reverting back to what you practice. When you practice these situations, it's called sudden change. You don't expect to be out there this fast, but you are. Do you go out there with poise, or do you go out there with panic? Panic will get you scored on again.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play caller, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy's disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a second guy to him to try and keep him away from those plays.
And this is going to be intercepted. Turn as they're finally able to take him down.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trailed 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Check right 54. Right 54. Four down.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Check nickel. Go.
Left side here taken in by Metcalf. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3.
And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first.
And the Seahawks, first down.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Wilson's throw caught by Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
16 yards. First down.
And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't
Yeah,
they?
when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
This throw complete, Wilson finding Lockett. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 21.
First down, Seahawks.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
That's the end of the first quarter.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They saw the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, Are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And he'll take it a yard or so. So past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
That's Samuel, caught left side. Touchdown, Carolina! Curtis Samuel hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, Wilson. And he finds Penny. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing is Wilson. Rolling to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brian Burns in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Check, 59. Strip the ball. 12. Watch the shit.
There's Wilson to throw. This complete left side to Aguilar. It's a big play there for Seattle. 45 yards. That one was hard to fathom. They were in the dime. They had 6 DBs back there. They still lost it.
Great word, because I'm right there with you. I don't understand how they couldn't pick him up. But don't be surprised next week early, there's some extra people in the locker room. Maybe a tryout or two for those guys who missed him.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking for the end zone. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for now. 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 24, Newton. He's going to look deep for more. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. It's caught by Aguilar. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Wilson. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection.
You can't block me. 14. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. 54. Let's go. Let's get this ball back.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He wasn't ready.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
a gain of 4, and it's third down.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Fourth down, and out is the all-pro punter from a year ago, Michael Dixon, to punt for Seattle. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's go. Let's go.
A final shot before the break. Newton. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
And it's third down.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. 54. Mike. Gotta go. In and out. Let's go. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Operating from the gun, Wilson, and it's knocked away and incomplete. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Here we go. Let's get it. Watch the run.
On 2nd and 15 now. Newton to the right side, and he's got more complete. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
At the 46-yard line.
Gun. What is 20? We got double up. What is
On second and 12, Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Newton. Forced out to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Now a first down throw for Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. 3rd and long, it's Newton. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And this one is right down the middle. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Newton, and caught left side, Olsen. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
You got him! You got him!
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. From the gun, here's Newton. into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson, he gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Wilson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now a run with Geis. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They go play action now. Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. On third down, Wilson. And he's got his target. That's more. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through, picking up the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now a give, right side, it's Geis. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Third and long, it's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open.
It's a foot race. The 20. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now up to 14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Wilson to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Come on, QB, come on. 19. 54, come on, 54.
To throw on 3rd down. Wilson. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Want that. I hope you brought your left because I'm about to take you.
The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
He's going to, and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Brad McDougald. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
And a failure on 4th down on the other side leads immediately to a 1st and goal. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Watch the slant, watch the slant.
Try to power it in with Arma. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Normally when you see a short gain in the middle of a 3-4 defense, go ahead and pat the nose tackle on the back because he's holding things up and taking on extra blockers, which allows one of the...
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Cam Newton, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. Takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points up. They've got, and his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Bang out, bang out, bang, bang. One set. Check. Mike 54. Hey, they scared.
To throw is Wilson. Throwing again. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I got you, son. I'll go special. Mike's 59.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He may try and run for this. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
You and I both know most coaches are really fearful about their quarterbacks running with the ball. They don't want them to take that big hit. I don't think they worry about that with Russell Wilson. He's so smart in what he does, and we just saw it there on that scramble.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Wilson. And he's got it. 12 yards there and a first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Darius Geis hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Myers connects on the PAT, and that will get him one closer. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. The Panthers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, Newton. And this is going to be incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball. So they get another shot.
Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Gerald McCoy in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. One last shot for Wilson. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning and I missed our AM workout, we still made it through this thing together, didn't we?
Well, you always know I need extra workouts just to keep up with you, so it doesn't matter. But thanks for sharing a booth, and thanks for being our quarterback.
Yeah, you're the quarterback. Always a pleasure, my friend. So for Carol.